Hey guys, welcome back to Social Work Scrapbook. It has been a while since I shared my day in the life, so here we go. Lots to catch you up on. I have a brand new role in my district, new ways of reaching students at home and at school. Let's get started. I don't always catch a workout early on in the morning, but I find that the endorphins I get from an early workout really last throughout the day, so I'm going to try to keep doing it. Recently, I've been doing a 5-day Kourtney Kardashian workout that's been really good. I did the ab one this morning, and I like them because they're very short amount of time. Like this one only took 12 minutes. I also like to get dressed. That's a big part of my self-care. Something comfortable and cute, like a pretty blouse and a skinny pant, a definite heel since I am so short. Another thing that I've been doing to help my weight and my budget is packing a lunch. I grab my favorite dressing and these salad kits. They are sold at my local grocery store and they can actually work for lunch for 2 days. I split it at work, save half in the fridge, and then I take a yogurt, leave a few in the fridge as well. My commute is really easy on the way to work. However, you can tell by the weather, it's definite Monday moods. I have not seen many of my clients in person since they are going to school virtually, and that really has affected and impacted my motivation. Funny. Hey guys, I just got to work right now and it's been really gloomy. I literally feel like there's a dark cloud over just us. What? There is a lot to do today. Friday, I had an influx of referrals, which is good, but turns out those students weren't on campus on Friday, so I wasn't able to have much luck starting to process those new referrals. So we're going to process some new referrals today at a few high schools, and then we're going to do some data entry. Super fun, but needed. So show you how that's all looking and how that works. I'm excited to start the day. And before I start the day, each employee has to do a self-assessment at home, make sure they don't have any symptoms of COVID, also to ensure that they don't have a fever or a temperature, and then we're cleared to come on campus or to come onto district sites. I'm going to drop off my lunch very quickly and show you where I'm housed at. And this is a brand new care center within our district. This care center has little office spaces like this for the counseling agencies that we contract with as a district. You'll see the stages of change and lots of motivational quotes all throughout this center. These little office spaces are reserved for the agencies that come in to provide mental health services for students, for their families, and also our staff. My office is located here. This year I am the social worker for pregnant and parenting teens throughout the district. I have had so much fun setting up my office here, lots of lighting, little coffee machine there, and I plan on making a video soon on essentials if you're creating your own office space. But typically I love to surround myself with lots of motivational things, notes and thank you notes from previous clients, previous agencies and schools that I've worked at. Created that little keep calm, I'm a social worker back in 2012. It was very trendy back then when I started my career in social work, and then more little motivational quotes. Okay, so I'm gonna get started for my day, and that starts by checking emails. Hey. I try my very best to greet every single community agency that I see coming into the center. I am the only district social worker housed out of the care center, so I really want to remain accessible to them so that they can come to me for anything that they may be needing. And as I'm checking my emails, I do see that I am going to be needing a fingerprint and background check in order to remain licensed in the state of Texas. This is actually brand new for our state. Every school social worker in Texas has to have their license, either an LMSW or an LCSW. So this is definitely going on the to-do list. You'll see that I keep this little notebook with me as I'm checking my emails, and I just keep a running to-do list for the day and for the week so I make sure I don't miss anything. So after returning a few important emails and checking my voicemail and my cell phone, I'm now ready to get to documentation. I have been putting this off for far too long, so my monthly documentation is going to be due. I'm going to use a new time management technique that I have found pretty helpful. It's called the Pomodoro technique, and let me show you a little bit of how this works. You set your tasks that you want to get done, and then you work for 25 minutes. It's been proven that in order to break out of a funk, 25 minutes seems to be the magic number. So I'm going to set this timer here. As you may tell, the 25 minutes sometimes has to be paused, and I'm glad it has that feature because there's many distractions, many ways that a school social worker and all social workers in general are split throughout their day. So time management is key. If you are a grad student or a BSW student watching this video, you may feel split in so many ways, but understand that the time management strategies that you are creating for yourself right now, they are going to come in handy because you will lean on these techniques when you are in your full-blown career. So everything you're learning, please don't feel like it's all for naught. It's really crucial in order to become a great social worker. So as I head into my 15-minute break, my plan is to return a few phone calls and get my mind off of documentation completely. Hi there, Miss Destiny. This is Laura. I wanted to maybe meet with you a little after 1 p.m. today or maybe later in the day. Let me know if this time works. I wanted to check in to see if you were available at that time. If not, I can try Wednesday morning maybe. My extension here is... That alarm in the background that you may be hearing is not mine, I promise you. But before my alarm does go off, let me show you how our documentation process looks here. It's really by tallies. We mark how many new referrals we get and from who, and also the reason for those referrals. And then we also tally mark the number of students, families, home visits we make, and down below we track the demographics of the students that we're meeting with. Below you may see several tabs. Each social worker in our district does document their own contacts for that month, and then it's all totaled into a social work report that's given to the district. Luckily, we've been doing this for quite some time that our district has added 9 more social workers to our team. This means that every school in our district has its own school social worker. No more splitting the social worker between different campuses, and that's huge for us. I am the only social worker that moves throughout the district, but I'm completely fine with that. This is kind of like my headquarters in a sense. This is where I check in, and then later I'll go to different campuses. Before my break is over and I have to jump back into documentation, I'm going to grab something that I printed out very quickly, and I do want to show you the waiting room. I love having this office space because that means that my virtual students can come in to a safer, more smaller space rather than heading to the campus to meet with me, or even if they are on campus students, they can come to a more neutral office space if they need to share something confidential with me. I'm set for another 25 minutes of documentation, and with the power of editing, I'm all done with my monthly documentation. And it starts all over again. Here I am receiving a new referral. Let me let you listen in. Yeah, I'll do a home visit today and check in. And is there any particular instructions that you know of, like a back house or anything like that? Okay. After receiving referrals for home visits from different staff members, I try to check in to see if there's any special instructions about the home or the residents that I'm visiting, or whether or not the family knows that I'm making this visit and what the purpose is for. All right, I'm getting very hungry, and there's a home visit that I'm having to make very soon, so I should probably get something in my stomach. There are some days that I just want to push through the day and get all the things done. I feel like I'm on a roll, but if I don't stop for lunch, then I go home very hangry. So no one wants to be around that, and I hate being like that around my family and the people that I love. So I find that salads are really quick, easy to whip up. I eat alone in my office. This is COVID rules right now. We're not supposed to be mingling or mixing with other colleagues. So my lunch is pretty quick. I wash up and grab all the essentials that I need to end my day. That's a journal, something to take notes on, my keys, my laptop case, and my purse, and I'm good to go. Turning off all the lights because it's rare that I will return back to this office site. I sign out for safety protocol, and then I'm on my way. It turned into such a beautiful day. It feels so good out here. So we're gonna get ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and stop at the campus first to meet with the student. One of the students that I got referred today. She's an in-person student. That means that she is currently on campus. All right, we're here. The vibe is very different on campus. Typically during this passing period there would be so many students. So right now, the way my district is working, students are making a choice every 9 weeks to see whether they want to come in person completely, a hybrid, which is half in person, half from home. That typically looks like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday at home, and then Tuesday, Thursdays in person. Since I work mainly at like a off-campus location, I typically don't double mask, but I will double mask because I'm headed onto campus, and that's just kind of my practice, just in case you're wondering why I'm doing that and looking a little crazy. I don't think I'll ever get used to this, but let's go see what everyone's up to. When I'm on campus, I make sure to sign in and abide by all their safety protocols. I typically will check into the school counseling office or the school social worker's office, meet with my student, maintain a good 6 feet or more of distance, and also hand sanitize before and after, and then I'm on my way out. Before I head to the home visit and share home visit safety protocol, I do want to take a moment for self-care, just looking at the trees, listening to their leaves, just a mindful moment. My motto is do what makes you happy, so crunching on some leaves, part of my self-care plan. It made me smile today. Really cool about my district is we contract with different daycare sites, and part of my job is to ensure that the students have access to those daycare sites, and we get them funded so they can place their baby in daycare for free until they graduate, as long as their attendance is good. Okay, now time for my home visit. I will actually keep the double masks. Home visits are very rare nowadays, like last resort, but we do have one of our special education students that has not been responding to phone calls, letters from multiple sources. So I'm gonna go ahead and go out to the home, make sure everyone's okay. I did, of course, call and text beforehand, but I still haven't gotten any contact. My new car has this wonderful Apple feature. I was like stuck in the past. I absolutely love it. I can listen to my audiobooks, Spotify, which I love. I've done some Zoom sessions from here, not sessions, but meetings. As I'm on the way to the home visit, I do want to let you know that part of my district protocol is that social workers or anyone doing home visits are not to go inside the home. We do remain outside and we keep 6 feet of distance or more. Little reminder that I've shared in other videos. Cover everything up. My little coin purse, which has nothing in there other than really makeup, and my laptop case for sure are covered. Do not let anything show when you're in your vehicle when you're at a home visit, because people will kind of barge through, and you never. I left my door hanger on the gate, which is fine. No one was there. I won't lie, my adrenaline's a little up. I'm not even joking. This sounds like a joke, but there's about 8 of these little tiny dogs that are like the yelpers. I'm not afraid of dogs at all, but I do know that the little dogs, they're not all bark all the time. So I was kind of brave. You know how they say to kind of like own your territories, to slip through the fence, and I didn't think that was gonna happen, but it happened. You know, as I was walking away, then I'm like, I had better not get snapped in my ankles. Not today. I'm stopped behind a bus right now. But I literally think that everything happens for a reason. Like, I stop and I look around at what's happening around me, and I get to see students getting off the bus. I'm getting emotional because I miss contact. I miss kids, but I love knowing that schools are there to provide them socialization and support, of course, academically, but it's just so much more that they get out of school. And my heart honestly mourns for kids that are not getting that experience. There is a divide right now as far as technology. If you don't have access to the internet, if you don't know how to utilize the internet, and you don't have those skills, some of our families are getting left behind, and it gets me anxious just thinking about it. All right, that just about ends my day. Okay, time to turn on mommy mode. I can't wait to see my babies. Truthfully, on Mondays, I get so much withdrawal. I miss them so much. Like, I like to check in on them, ask them how their day went, see if any friends were there, see if everything was safe, if they're distancing, if they have any concerns. It's so important to keep lines of communication open with our own children, because sometimes we forget that, given the line of work that we do. That brings us to the end of this vlog. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like and let me know if you want to see more in the comments below. Till next time, I'm wishing you social work success. Bye-bye.